Magnificent woman, step into your feminine power so that you can become confident in your skin, identity, and purpose. So, what is healing? Healing is restoration to the wholeness of self in mind, body, and soul. It is the exfoliation of the unwanted layers upon layers to unveil the true magnificence within so that you can step fully into your feminine power and identity. You heal yourself. Some healers out there will make you believe that they do the actual healing, and nothing could be far from the truth. You do your own healing. While healers simply hold the space for you to feel safe and allow the process of healing to occur, this is where your power lies. Your body, your soul, your being knows how to heal itself. You can block your own healing. Okay, so now that you know that you were born with innate healing abilities, the other side of the coin is that only you can get in the way of your own healing. Kagini, but how? Well, allow me. Your mind can get in the way. So many thoughts, your own doubts, fears, beliefs, you name it. So imagine the rain that is coming to nourish your mind, body, and soul is flowing down to you. Then you hold an umbrella up. The healer is there to help you identify how you are blocking your own healing. Why would I block my own healing? Well, that's $1 million question. Have you ever wanted money and it comes, and next minute you still feel like it slipped from your fingers? If someone said that you need to heal your money wound or you have an abundance block, you would say to them, but I want more money. And you're right. For me to explain this better, I might have to educate you on a few things. Yes, there's a part of you that wants more money, but there's another part of you that is in conflict. To understand this better, start looking at yourself as someone with many parts rather than one whole. Some parts are conscious, some are unconscious, some subconscious, even super subconscious. Have you ever done something you regretted and thought to yourself afterwards, how could I? That is the part of yourself that you are not fully aware of. Another great example is when you see your ex and you say to yourself, what was I thinking? Well, you weren't. The decision to have been attracted to your ex was unconscious until you saw aspects in them that you didn't like. Sometimes intentional, other times unintentional. What matters is that you remember all these mirrors. All these are mirrors to those parts of yourselves hiding in the shadow, waiting to be healed. So what modalities do I use? Well, there are thousands of modalities to choose from out there. Some are energy-based, use of crystals, Reiki. Some are mind-based, like hypnosis and regressions. Others are plant-based. For example, using homeopathy and ceremonies. It doesn't matter what you use. Every modality on the planet was invented because someone wanted to heal themselves from a certain issue or a problem, and nothing else worked. So instead of chasing every modality under the sun, look at the healing you seek as you would a stain on a white cloth. It depends on the nature of the stains. Some of you need to soak it for a few days before you wash. Some of you need a corrosive stain remover. And some of you just need to run under the tap with clean water and the stain is gone. Knowing the nature of the stain will help you know what you need to use. Be open to trying new things. If you have something bothering you that you haven't healed for years, what do you have to lose? If you don't pay for healing, it doesn't work. Healing works on an energy exchange basis. You have to give something of yourself for the exchange of what you seek and desire from the universe. The idea that you can get healing for free is the biggest misconception. If you got a free healing, I can assure you, in 6 months, you will be worse off with the issue than you were when you started your healing journey. So for healing to work, you need to give your intention. You have to be consciously aware of the issue you wish to heal and understand how it's affecting your life and be willing to exchange something in its place. If you look at indigenous cultures, a shaman asked you to go get something that requires effort on your part. Whether it was 6 crocodile eggs or go get some wild honey, only found in a dense part of the forest, or a feather from a very rare bird, the degree of difficulty was directly proportional to the healing the subject desired. What I'm telling you is that if you pay $200 for healing, you receive $200 worth of healing. If you pay $1,000 for healing, you receive $1,000 worth of healing. What most people do not understand is if the healing you requires $1,000 of exchange, of an energy exchange, and you pay $200, the issue will only be reduced by a fraction of a fifth. I may have to repeat that. What most do not understand is if the healing you require or you desire requires $1,000 of energy exchange and you pay $200 for it, the issue will be reduced by a fraction of a fifth. And you have to keep working on the issue until you have fully exchanged the adequate value. It's like paying off a debt. I know. We sometimes fall in love with the stories we tell ourselves, our excuses, and even get addicted to our pain. This is a catch-22. Regardless of what has happened to us, we decide what story we tell ourselves about it. Sometimes it's because we get sympathy from others. Sometimes it's because it reaffirms why we are the way we are. And sometimes it reinforces this victim mentality. Regardless how bad a client's story has been, I have always said to them, I know someone with a story worse than yours. And sometimes that is all it takes for them to realize I need a new story where I am victorious and successful. I'm not saying that you do not honor what happened to you. You are on your healing journey to make peace with your childhood, with your first marriage, with that job that treated you so badly, or even living a war-torn country. Truth is, you are not in those situations right now. That is why you're healing. You have a new opportunity to write a happy ending for your story, but you have to let go of the narrative of what and why things happened to you the way they did in the past. You cannot take even one step forward on your healing journey if you're not willing to let go of what you have been telling yourself about what happened to you. What are the biggest mistakes people make on their healing journey? People think they can do it all by themselves. Do not get me wrong. If you're coming down with a flu and you know it's a flu, you can choose to have some lozenges, hot water, lemon, and honey. When it comes to what ails our souls, it's not so easy to identify. It could be grief, trauma, or pain from earlier on when we were in the womb, or as children, or from another life, or even your ancestors. Do you have the right knowledge to pinpoint the issue? Many people spend years looking, researching, seeking for answers, yet the issue keeps getting much harder to remove. Have you ever left a wine stain on a carpet overnight? How about a week? Months? When you know where you are going, any road will get you there. If you do not, there is no map that will help you. Find your map first, or you will waste time, energy, money, and effort trying this, trying that, and nothing is adding up. What should I look for in a healer? Synergy. Synergy is an energy of compatibility. You need to work with someone who makes you feel safe, one whom you can trust, and one who is non-judgmental, someone who will keep things confidential. During healing sessions, some deep things come up, from sexual abuse to our deepest secrets, or allowing the healer to guide us to parts of ourselves that we ourselves locked away in the basement of our lives. It requires total trust to allow someone to help you sort out your own baggage. Once you find the right healer for you, stay with them until you have evolved to the next level. Jumping from healer to healer, you will not know what is working and what is not working. You have also not developed your discernment or understood the mechanics of healing. And this only happens when you work with one healer on your journey. Learn the pitfalls, ask for guidance, draw your map. And as you go along, it is a bit like your hairdresser. Find that person who makes you feel like a queen. And on top of the world, and who has your best interests at heart. How does healing work? Healers look at the body as a 4-body system rather than just a physical body. I mean, by that is, have you ever wondered why a doctor cannot fix a broken heart? Healers train to learn about the physical body, the mental body, the emotional body, and memory body. Yes, you have a memory body. That's where all your memories are stored. Ever had a recurring dream, nightmare, or keep replaying a situation in your life? A healer is able to guide you to the root of your issue, and you may not be aware of it. All this is in your aura, the auric field. That is where all your fears, your doubts, and concerns are kept. All these bodies are what are clothed as your soul. You also have a higher self who's in charge of it all. The higher self is the bit of you that knows the true potential of who you can be, your gifts, your talents, and abilities. And to add to that, you also have a guardian angel who watches out for you. That is why children have imaginary friends, because they see their guardian angels. What do I need to get the most out of my healing? Trust, allow, surrender. In healing, we do not go into thinking we know what needs healing. The challenge is to get the mind out of the way so that the soul can heal itself. Trust the wisdom of your own soul. Trust the healer to guide you through the pitfalls because they know where they are. All you have to do is to surrender. Have no expectations. Be open to what comes up. Sometimes it's not what you thought. Healing is like peeling an onion. When you exfoliate one layer, the next one reveals itself. Keep exfoliating until you're satisfied with a newer, brighter, renewed version of yourself. Did you know a healer cannot heal themselves? That's why we all need a healer to guide us. What else do I need to know? Keep your journey sacred. Sometimes telling those who do not understand will lead you to doubt yourself. One of the biggest problems we have right now on the planet is people have lost that connection to the wisdom of their own souls. Your higher self knows what's right for you. Your job is to trust your gut. It's not a smooth ride either. For you to find the gold within, you will dig through the dirt and the mud. It's ugly, disgusting, and ugh. There will be moments of bliss, and there will be days you will hit lows of lows. What you need to keep in mind is that your guides are working tirelessly behind the scenes to help you release anything that is not serving your magnificence. You may even get emotional for no apparent reason. Just know, I am done with this. I bless it. I release it with ease. When those moments come, reach out. Have a tub of ice cream, beautifully scented candles, bath salts. Those are great moments to go get your hair done, or your nails, or a massage. Go pamper yourself, and you'll feel new again. What's the worst thing I can do for my healing? Get in the way. By assuming you know what you need to heal or what you need healed. It is the equivalent of taking your car to the mechanic and telling them to fix the wipers. But in truth, it's your engine with a problem. You do not know what you do not know. Let the healer hold space while you troubleshoot through all layers of your being to find out what is not working. It is complex. If it were not so, you'll have done it by now. You need to have clear, open, honest communication with your healer and yourself at all times. That way, you can address any icky feelings, the doubts, the fears as they arise. If you let other people into your sacred journey, they may project their own fears, judgments, opinions, or agendas into it. It is between you and your soul. Inviting other people's opinions always muddies the waters and can cause confusions for you. You are here to be able to hear the inner voice of wisdom from your own soul that has been drowned by other people's voices. There are times to share your journey with others, and usually your higher self will guide you. Else, they may not appreciate because they are not on the journey themselves, or it comes from an ego competition, such as when you hear in Alcoholics Anonymous meetings, I have had more to heal than you have, which is not, in fact, a compliment at all. Why is it that sometimes I do not heal? We all have patterns that are ingrained. We may work on the surface level, but not go deep into the root. The thinking that brought the issue has to change. The cause and effect, record and memory has to be removed from all levels of your being. Else, that is how illness will come back even after the person has had some degree of healing, because the root cause was not identified and removed. Capiche? How will I know that I have healed an issue? You make more empowered decisions and choices. You do not react to the same situations the way you would have in the past. Things don't annoy you, irritate you, or frustrate you as they used to. You can truly be yourself and not care about pleasing others. You have the courage to be yourself and not who others want you to be, even though others may not like it. What is the cost of not healing or saying no to healing? Saying no to healing compounds the issue. The issue first manifests in the mental and emotional bodies before it is a physical disease. It will cost you in other ways. For example, lack of peace of mind, sleepless nights, feeling irritated, lack of drive or motivation, or just the ability to go after your dreams, feeling low on energy, inability to express joy. You're still paying for it, just at the cost of your own soul. Staying longer in that marriage, in that job, in that situation that you have outgrown, is manifesting as fear and doubt on levels of your being you know nothing about. That is why only you feel it. Then we get into self-sabotaging patterns, cigarettes, alcohol, drugs, and all cost money. Once you're conscious of the issue you're dealing with, it is much better to uproot it. It only gets worse. And the longer you leave the stain, the more it will cost you later. And who's Kageni? Yep, that's me. So I help people, companies, and nations heal. As a spiritual healer, she helps women like yourself step into their feminine power. She works with clients one-on-one, offering tailored coaching programs for their specific needs. With an electrical engineering background, she brings the logical application of energy and healing, and also brings her African shamanic ancestry. She is a master Reiki practitioner, neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, hypnosis practitioner, works with crystals, crystal dreaming, essential oils, and conducts sacred healing ceremonies for women through dance. She's known for her compassion and ability to hold space to help women reach depths within themselves and find purpose to live fully in their purpose. If you'd like to connect with me, feel free to contact me in any of my social media pages. Just send me a message. Details below. Thank you for watching.